Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. A new episode, another Friday. We have a special guest in the house. He is a fan of the show. He is not Arsenio Hall, but he is Joey Valentine, a.k.a. Johnny Valentine, from Fat Guy Loves Cake. Couple of questions before we jump into anything. How much cake do you love? And what is the qualifying weight to be a fat guy?
I had to know. I had to know where that came from.
And okay, Johnny, you can also answer that question.
It's just a name. I'm not actually that big of a fan of cake. I am a sugar addict though, so I just needed something that stood out. And fat guy. Actually, I'll tell you where I got that name. I stole it.
Oh,
it's from I was on a dating website. I go ahead and shame me about that later. But I was on a dating POF.
You? No,
and
no
I was on
way.
POF, and I had a like from a girl,
ooh.
and her name was Fat Girl Loves Cake,
Oh.
and she was fat, and she was a girl, and she obviously loved cake.
Mm.
Well, that name stuck with me, because I love it when fat women are like they just accept the role. I don't like when they are like aggressive about it. Like we don't like fat bitches, because I talked to a heavy woman earlier this month. And I said, I don't like big girls. And she said, well, if you can't, date a big girl, you obviously don't have the right tools. I said, no, I've got a knife and a fork. That's not a fucking problem. So anyway, the Fat Girl Loves Cake. It's just stuck in my head. And I thought, okay, I've gained weight since coronavirus. And I believe I'm 6'2". I'm at 285 right now. And I'm normally 220. So that's how much weight I've gained in 2 years. I've always been athletic. And I like being fat because it gives me an opportunity to totally blast fat people, but I can be like, it's like,
That is true. Yeah.
They can be like, oh, where do you get off? I can be like, hey, check it out. All right. Look at this body. I've earned the right to make fun of fatties.
I'm glad you can't turn into another race because I get to use the N-word today.
I would abuse it.
That's a good point, though. You are fat. You have free reign on other fat people.
Yeah. And if I lose the weight, man, I'll have to stop.
Right? Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's still a disclaimer. You'd be like, I used to be fat, so I can say this.
Yeah.
Once you lose the weight.
Used to be Fat Guy Loves Cake.
Yeah. I mean, Johnny, you'll never get that opportunity.
Which opportunity is that?
To be the skinny guy. That's fine, though. That's
Damn.
okay.
You know what I'm wondering, because we've known each other a while.
Not that long.
And back when I was skinny,
You were
what
skinny.
what did you make fun of me about that?
Let's see. Your haircut, your race, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You're allowed to do that?
Hey, we go back-
Apparently they
we
are.
go back quite a while.
We go back.
Apparently they are.
I mean, he played tennis, right? And as a guy, that's not cool. So there's
What do you mean?
that.
I play tennis.
That makes two guys on our
damn
team.
it,
that-
Hugh,
whoa.
you're not helping his point.
Yeah, you're not helping this at
You're not,
all.
whose side are you on?
Yeah, we didn't see the senior league. Like, relax, buddy. Relax. No, so yeah, we'll go around the horn, see how everybody's doing. We'll start with Hugh. Hugh, how's it going? How's it been since the last time? And say something entertaining.
Better, and I'm watching my C's in game 3, which I'm very pleasantly surprised is 1-1. So yeah.
You're watching
So
your C's. Got it.
Yeah.
Got
Put
it.
the
Yeah.
P's in the B's with the C's.
Good job, Hugh. He's watching the NBA finals. He's cheering on the Celtics.
I'm looking with a side eye. Just a side eye.
Can
All
you
right.
do me a favor and not spoil it? Because I'm going to see the highlights on YouTube.
Okay, so I won't tell you that. I
Don't say
won't tell
shit,
you.
Damn it. Carlos.
I won't
Actually,
tell you.
what channel is that on? I want that in the background for
On
me.
ABC.
ABC.
All right. I'm rocking
Carlos,
that game.
give me what you've been doing, what you're up to. Go.
I just got home from once again voicing
the graduation ceremonies at the local university. Apparently, I have a golden voice.
And which name
Were
was
you
the
this
hardest?
enthusiastic?
I know, right?
Absolutely.
Gary
Congratulations, you
Boyovich.
fucks.
Cindy.
Well, what I hate is
Simpson.
that when the students give me they give me this card, right? And they write it phonetically. And then sometimes they have like 4 or 5 names on there. I'm like, just give me your first and last name. Then they start telling me, their middle names, like 3 or 4 of them. They're usually Hispanic. And so I just say the first and last name. Like, I don't got time for this shit, man. So I just say the first and last. And
They pass you the
go.
card as they
Yeah.
walk the stage. Bitch Karen. Sarah said you're a cunt. Like what?
Oh,
I didn't write
my
any of this on the
God.
card.
Oh,
So,
had it
all right.
this
Well,
time.
there you go. Joey, you break it down. What you've been up to? How's your week? And Joey did have a show Monday and Tuesday, and this morning. This man's a machine.
Yeah, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to do a show. I usually do them like at 11 o'clock. Takes me an hour. By the time, I usually record an hour, but I edit it down to like 25 minutes. So yeah, my week has been slammed. I got a new job. I left the IRS to go work for a major medical company, and it's like being in college again.
Oh my
So
God.
I know that's like real exciting shit to tell
It
you. I
is.
know.
It
Like,
is.
let's bring this guest on so he can tell us about his fucking boring job.
Yeah, his medical job. Just say you work in the medical field. That's all.
I work in the medical field and I work at a roller skating rink, but I think you guys already knew that.
Sounds even better.
Man, your life
That is
packed.
actually it's
Packed.
working at the roller skating rink is a blast, man. I mean, it's the one time I get exercise, and I just walk around the floor for a few hours. I get to act like a kid. It's not like I have to be grown up when I'm in there.
Are you
I
like
do the
hall-
limbo,
Are you the hall monitor, or are you like run the entertainment?
the hall monitor. I'm the skate guard.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
not
thought
the
for
hall
sure that you would be the guy running the show. All
That's what
right,
I-
it's
yeah, I
fucking
would
red
think
light,
that.
green light,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Oh, the
yeah,
DJ,
exactly.
he's a booth DJ.
Well, no, that's what I do. I do the limbo. I mean, not
Okay.
me. I don't physically do the limbo. If I go down, I'm not coming up. But like I do the limbo. I host the limbo for the children, and it'll always be like 50 fucking kids. And I get out there and I'm like, I'm doing it just like an announcer at a sports game. I'm like, have you ever been so excited in your life? You could cut the tension in the air with a knife, and I'm telling these kids, like, you're all competing to go to the Olympics 2024 and, for limbo to represent Team USA.
Nice.
They're all like fucking stoked. They're like, yeah. They're like, really? I'm like, no, you get a fucking Coke at the snack bar. Here you go.
Yeah, you're not fucking athletes.
No.
These kids, they take it so seriously and they can bend their bodies into places that make my back hurt just looking at them.
You just drop it and clothesline him. Little bitch.
I would, oh man, I would love to hip check some of these kids, man. I don't like being like the guy that enforces the rules. Fuck that, man. But it has to be done for their own safety. And if they're skating in the wrong direction, I got to tell them, hey, you're skating in the wrong. Like, I wonder how these kids don't wander off into traffic sometimes and just like get hit. Like, they just sit there and they stop and they go like, they sit there and they like try and dodge the people that are coming at them. And I'm like, don't you get it? Like 50 fucking people are coming at you.
Oh, and the
And-
best thing is when they get hit is like they play the victim. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. He came out of nowhere. I'm like,
I've
motherfucker, you're
seen
going in
some
the
of
wrong
these-
direction.
These kids get blasted, man. Like a full-on NHL body check,
Oh, even
These kids will
better.
get blasted. I told a story in one of my very first episodes that where this, let me tell it real quick. This kid was skating and he was so fast, but he couldn't stop. He'd always come up to the wall and do like that quick arm thing. And Kenny Loggins' Footloose was playing. And he's going, and I see him going full speed towards the wall barrier. And the song timed it up so perfectly. Like the song stops and he hits the wall and it's like, I got a good news. And he fucking eats shit and goes right over the wall. And it was just epic, man, because it was so quiet. It was like, ah.
Well,
And I was like,
John,
I think I willed it to happen in my mind. I was like, do it, hit the wall, hit the wall.
Why, you little dink? Hit it.
and Johnny, how's your week been since we last spoke?
I sound like shit, but I feel
Yeah.
pretty good. I'm still fighting the Rona, I think.
How long have you had it now?
Well, I think I'm over it. It's just the side effects.
The lingering effects.
Yeah.
Well. No, for myself, I've been in on what would you call it when you're away from the office for this. I'm on location in Arizona. So not just working and little team dinners, and we went to a restaurant yesterday, and I don't drink soda or alcohol. So the lady said, "What do you want to drink?" So what kind of juice do you got? She said, we got lemonade and Powerade. I said, I don't do anything with AIDS. And that's to keep the gays from not playing any sports. And she looked at me like, what the fuck? And everybody at the table started laughing. And I was like, I don't do Gatorade. Anything with AIDS, I don't want to drink it. And she was like, so lemonade? What the fuck? You don't hear me? Like,
it's her fault that you're a fucking weirdo. It's her fault you don't fucking drink juice, soda. If it's yellow, I don't fucking like it.
Well,
and then if it reminds me of my old cat, then I don't drink it.
That's true. Well,
Quit being a little bitch, dude.
That's
Just
weird.
drink it.
My old cat.
Why are you giving her a fucking hard time?
I mean, she laughed.
Eventually.
So, yeah, no, she laughed. It's just
Probably because everyone else was laughing. She's like, "What are they laughing?" I better.
no,
laugh.
she got it at first. She thought AIDS was funny too. And
Dark.
so AIDS can be funny.
So like you
Yeah, not really.
So it is a guarantee that you got a loogie in your food, right? Like
Well,
somebody farted
she doesn't
in your
make
food.
the food.
Well, you don't think she knows the chefs in the back? Say, hey,
Nope.
this guy's kind of an asshole.
She doesn't look like that type of person.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well, how was your fucking butthole sandwich last night?
It wasn't a sandwich. It was an etouffee. Is it how you say etouffee?
Don't you hate it when you fucking try and make fun of someone like that? Like, hey, your mom's so fat, she lives in 2 zip codes. Well, technically, she doesn't live in a zip code because she's fucking like those people that you make fun of.
Yeah,
That's fucking Lafayette. Well, it wasn't a sandwich.
It wasn't a
How was
sandwich.
your
So
fucking
you were wrong.
fart-touffe then?
Yeah, it was good actually. It was pretty good. Very spicy. Yeah,
I hate you a little bit more than usual today.
Very spicy. And as I was
Yo,
coming
you
to the
just
show,
wait.
I was
just wait.
there's a lot more. I was coming to do the show. I had to leave a team dinner, and I had to walk about 5 blocks, and all of a sudden I didn't take a dump.
Fucking here you go.
Yep. So anyway, so that happened, and then another thing that happened yesterday was 2 birds flew into my car. It was very awkward. I thought
Same
birds
time?
got out of the way. Yeah, they were flying in pair, and one hit the side of my van, the other one clipped the front of my car, and he like spun out. Then he like got his balance and flew off, and I was waiting for the other one to get up, and he did. He got up and flew away, and I was like, "What?" And I asked somebody, "Does that happen here in Phoenix a lot?" Like, yeah, these fucking birds fly low, and I was like, "That's weird." Like, so that happened too. Yeah, Phoenix is weird and like that. It's also 110 degrees. It's like Satan's asshole. So it's fucking hot, man. So that's my week so far. Good old Phoenix, Arizona. And
Joey, you're in Houston, right?
A little bit south of it, but yeah, close enough.
How fucking hot is it there right now?
Today was 106,
Good God.
and that's with like 90% humidity. I had to change clothes like 3 fucking times.
Just walking from the car.
Yeah,
yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, what's your favorite part about living there? I mean, besides the heat, like what keeps you there?
I get to carry a gun everywhere I go.
Okay, yeah, there's a bonus right there. Yeah, yeah.
I love Texas, man. I mean, you everything about it's like California in a sense that you can go from one city to the next and it's a completely different place. You know, well,
Yeah,
I mean, California not so much as like, but I mean, Texas, you got Austin, you got music, you got weird, you go to Dallas, you got socialites, you go to Houston, you got rappers. You know, Fifth Ward. You got a lot of cool shit coming out of Houston, man. I mean, you got the Ghetto Boys, and now you got this, Mike Jones. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Yes, we got
Paul Wall,
from out of there. Who is? Oh, you know what is
Zero, Chameleonaire, Slim Thug.
Oh yeah.
Screwed and Chopped Click.
Man, you're naming all the guys that aren't like relevant much anymore, but they all like they're huge out of there. Just
So they're
gigantic.
relevant to me because I still listen to them.
Well, yeah.
Same as the
that's what-
Ghetto Boys,
Yeah. Oh man, the Ghetto Boys. Yeah.
What about
yeah.
Mike Jones?
He said Mike
Mike
Jones.
Jones.
Pay attention. God
Of
damn
course I
it.
said Mike Jones.
God damn you, man.
Who?
Somebody used to call him Mike Jones all the time.
Jones. So there we go. We went around the horn. Everybody seems to be doing well, except for Johnny. He has some type of unknown disease. So hopefully he
I
gets
gotta-
better.
Johnny has alopecia.
Well, we know that already.
You get my name out your mouth, motherfucker.
See, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
I got to agree with Joey. When I drove out from Cali to Florida, that drive was great going through Texas, especially like the first cities you hit, like El Paso, which is literally like a rock throw to Mexico. Stopped there, stayed overnight there, had a great, interesting dinner at a place that was recommended that had burritos and stuff like that right next to a cemetery, like just crazy shit.
So that's the crazy part. You went to a burrito place beside a cemetery.
Right next to a cemetery, right
So
across.
Crazy as shit.
That's crazy to you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it was crazy
Sure.
that the fact that when we were driving there in the cab, the guy was telling me that gunshots from Mexico all the time across the border. So you could be at City Hall in El Paso and something could happen.
Yeah, he's not exaggerating. El Paso is, I mean, it might as well be Mexico. I mean, it's so close there. I don't even know where it stops and becomes Mexico. And the only time I've been through there, well, I went through there twice, once to California and once back. But they come on, I took a Greyhound. That's a great story for another time. But I took a Greyhound to fucking California. It takes like 18 hours to get from Houston to El Paso. That's just getting out of Texas.
That's
Right.
crazy.
That's how
It is.
fucking big it is. But you get to El Paso, man, they boarded the bus and they come up to you, they get right in your face. Where are you from? Where were you born?
Right.
I'm like, look at me. I'm pasty.
Really?
I'm like whiter than sour cream, man. What are you worried about me jumping the border?
Right. Yeah.
Wait, who was asking the questions?
Border Patrol.
The bus driver.
The guys
Yeah,
in the
just
green.
the bus driver.
No, the bus driver.
I could
No,
have.
not the bus driver.
I was
No,
like,
the
I
Border
thought you
Patrol,
paid
they-
$30 and then you can go anywhere in the world.
Yeah,
It's Greyhound.
I asked the cab driver. I said, "So where's Mexico?" And he goes, "There." I'm like, "Right there." He goes, "Right there." It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Hugh's doing it again, Hugh. We can't see. No one can see this. So stop pointing at stuff and acting. Damn.
Oh
you.
yeah, that's right.
I hate
we
it.
can't
Don't
do
try and
hands.
change him, man. Let him.
Yeah, I can't change the man now. He's too old.
He's
His
1,000 years
avatar's
old.
habits.
He's not going to stop pointing.
Not gonna stop again.
You need someone to describe what he does while he's telling a story. You go,
Mhm.
Hugh was waving his hands and
He was-
pointing frantically.
He was
Uh,
pointing to his left.
Pointing to the right.
Well, to our left.
One of my favorite things about Texas, Buc-ee's.
Oh
Buc-ee's
yeah.
is
Oh, they
the
have it
shit.
here. They have it here.
In Florida.
In Florida, yeah. It's all right. I think it's the bathrooms are the best part. The bathrooms are like
Wait,
little
time out.
rooms.
Where
we
does
don't want to know what
Buc-ee's-
you're doing at a truck
Yeah,
stop.
first of all,
Buc-ee's,
what is
yeah.
it, buddy? You say
No,
Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's-
He was
Buc-ee's-
like the glory holes in the bathroom.
Funny,
are
'cause
the
I was
best
just
at Buc-ee's.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I
Keep
need to
them
know
so
what Buc-ee's
clean.
is. If
So
the bathroom is the highlight. I need to know what the hell he's talking about. Like, what is Buc-ee's? Joe, what
Buc-ee's
is that?
is a
Bucky's is a stop. It's like a
like a
it's like a
Love's.
gigantic 7-Eleven and like 7-Eleven and
Ah.
Walmart had a baby, and
Gotcha.
then, but it actually has class. And
yeah. It's
it
like
does.
Love's. It's like
They-
it's
they
like
have all the-
Love's. Yeah.
Oh,
all this
it's-
original shit, man. Like they got Bucky's Nuggets, then and
Yeah.
but yeah, the bathrooms. You walk in there, and it's like walking into like a waiting room at a dean's office. You know,
It
there's
is.
paintings and there's carpet on the walls, and I don't know how they keep these fucking things. So I mean, people are using them constantly, yet there's never little yellow streaks ever.
That's right. Nope. That's
It's
right.
It's incredible. I don't know how they do it.
So it sounds like the bathrooms are the best thing there.
A lot of people like the food, the Buc-ee's food. It's
Yeah.
all right, but clearly the best, especially if you're driving distances, it's all about finding the clean facilities.
That's so
And-
true.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
weird
so
thing to
true.
say, right? Okay, but it's true. Like you'll meet someone who's never heard of Buc-ee's, and you'd be driving along, or you've never been to Buc-ee's. Well, I got to show you the bathrooms. Like I'm not
That's
even
it. It's
joking.
gotta show
Like,
you
you don't even tell them about anything else. Like, well, how's the food? Well, yeah, whatever. Like you got to see the bathroom.
right.
Like walk
Yeah.
them in there. There's no doors, so you never have to touch anything. Okay, you got the little maze. So that's awesome. I am so anti doorknob. Like
That's
every
true.
time you go to a bar, right? it's always pull when you're leaving the bathroom. That means after I wash my hands, I have to touch the handle that 100 men. I saw everybody in there. They didn't fucking wash their hands. So now I wash my hands and I got to touch 100 dicks on the way out.
That is true, though.
That's what Hugh does at Buc-ee's.
There should be fucking, like a law that doors are not allowed in these bathrooms.
Hugh goes to Buc-ee's. Where are all the dicks I can touch?
Yeah.
I only
That's
got
all right,
50
Hugh.
today.
I mean, I think it's still, that is Johnny. You were talking about the food at Buc-ee's, I take it.
Just the overall,
Or just in general, everything.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's in general, and then Hugh had
because I was stationed in Texas, and I used to drive from Texas to California. I did that trip maybe like 4 times, and I just fell in love with just truck stops in general. And then there's a difference between the one where you need to ask for the key for the restroom and it's on a hubcap and there's a bum attached to the hubcap, to a Buc-ee's, which is just magnificent. So
no one's going to give him any hell for saying he loves truck stops,
right? That's what I thought. I thought the same thing.
Am I the only one thinking anything?
He was like,
and we can't have both Hugh and Johnny stopping at truck stops.
I've come to admire truck stops. Like, what? Who does that? But Johnny,
I think if you would stop shitting your pants and shit in the bathroom, you would appreciate it more. But you're like, no, I use Levi's. That's the best
problem
place.
is
Best place to take a shit for me.
I don't need your fancy bathrooms,
Wranglers.
Yeah,
you wrangle up a shit right now.
I just
when I take a shit, not once am I. Thinking,
I told you
there's going to be an active shooter, and then they're going to accuse
an
me
active
of this
shooter.
and
I
think I'm going to take a shit.
I'm going to take a shit right down the parking lot.
They even have those full European doors on their stalls, which are, nothing worse than going into a bathroom. The door stops at like your knee. So you have to see everybody's legs and shit. It's like, fuck, I don't want to know anybody's in here.
So Hugh, you go to the restroom. Clearly, do you bend down and check out?
He wants to look at shoes, so he recognizes the guy when he comes out.
Are you just observing, or do you use the fucking
Who the hell
bathroom?
just sucking
Here,
my
let me
dick?
put it to you this way.
Adidas was.
Do you call ahead? How's your bathroom? What? Excuse me, sir. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Within,
you guys sell magazines?
within 10. When I used to work in LA doing
the Yelp of bathrooms.
When I used to, it's true though. When I worked in LA doing shit out there as a camera guy, I knew where all the best bathrooms were because we were always going to the same places. And the last thing you wanted to do is have to find something at the last minute.
I mean, it's true. I drive around LA all day for work, and my go-to, no matter what's Target, because Target, for some reason, always has clean bathrooms. Not Walmart. You can
make it inside.
Don't go to. Well, the one time I didn't make it inside, but that's okay. I made it somewhere in my pants, and that's fine. But
see, that idea is mortifying. The idea is
depends
mortifying.
on the weather. If it's cold outside,
wait, if it's cold outside, what does that mean?
I don't know. Shitting your pants would be better because you can keep warm. Because it's like fucking benefit? Star Wars.
Did you shit your pants?
Keep me warm.
Well, it was 50 degrees. It's fine. It's fine. It's doable.
Now, Hugh, what do you mean by European doors? You mean the ones that go from floor to ceiling?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. With like this much. Well, you can't see my hands. With about an inch of space at the bottom.
Thank you.
Yeah. There you go. Did it again.
And Lafayette, you would like it because they have all kinds of juices there. They have no aid. I mean, you don't have to drink all the aids. They have the variety of ice. There's big ice. There's small ice. There's a little place where you could fucking do the jungle gyms.
I think in Vegas they call those cocaine doors because those are in the bathrooms in the clubs, from floor to ceiling, so you can't see what's going on in the stall. Do your blow behind the doors.
I don't know. You guys are. This is a fucking long conversation about bathrooms. So I fucking know. and Hugh, thanks. Fuck.
You're egging it on, dickhead.
Yeah, I am, because somebody loves bathrooms though too much. I am anti-bathroom apparently. So there we go. You guys are doing great. Good work,
Joey. I had a couple of questions for you about Houston. Is it that bad in Houston? Because I feel like the news that I click on is extra bad in Houston.
Well,
like for example, like, you know, every major city has a shooting or something like that. But the news that I read is like, oh, child has first taste of ice cream, then gets shot type of news in Houston.
I mean, yeah, there is a problem with shootings, obviously. I mean, if you watch the first 48, every episode's in Harris County.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, there's one or two a day. Yeah. But it's all, it's all gang related. It's, you know, you don't walk around Houston and you just hear shots or you fear murder. I mean, it's all really condensed around in the 5th Ward and then in the lower end neighborhoods like that. So it's just the same guys killing each other all the time. But Houston is, you have to see it, man. It's just huge, you know, like you go to New York City and you got a population of what, like 8 million, 12 million, I don't know, right? But they're all condensed into this one little place. Right. Whereas Houston, it takes you 45 minutes to get from one side to the other. And I'm talking about with no traffic, which is, that's a fucking fantasy world.
Yeah, that's crazy. You couldn't do that shit in LA. Fuck. You need to stop at a hotel halfway. Pick it up tomorrow. Fucking A. Yeah,
no, I mean, if you're going to be down in the South Side, you know, yeah, it's bad. You're going to be down Westheimer, Montrose, shitload of crime. You meet a lot of fucking characters, man. But everything north of that, Houston's just great. It's beautiful.
Well, there we go.
I think, look at it like this, man. Statistically, okay, well, the more people you have, the more pieces of shit you have because most people are bastards. And so the more, you know, pieces of shit you put into one place all stuffed together, the higher the statistics go.
Yeah, that sounds a lot
listening to a Tony Robbins book on tape.
I mean, that's anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's Chicago. That's Chicago.
I mean, you got your 4th largest city in America is Houston, but then and then Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis. Those places are way worse than Houston.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I've been to Chicago and I worked the hoods out there, and yeah, you don't want to hang out in Chicago. I mean, yeah, I mean,
and that seems to be all bangers too, man.
It is
Chicago.
It is. And they're just hanging out in front of all 7-Elevens and doing the dirt, as the kids say.
That's really sad, man. That's, you know, like Americans killing Americans makes me very sad.
Yeah, you know, they don't see it that way. You know, that's the thing. It's just some people they don't like life, I guess, right, Johnny?
Change, like, let's handle things differently. Like maybe let's bring dueling back with swords. You know, like the Bloods and the Crips could all have swords.
Yeah, and there should be designated areas for such things.
Yeah,
you know, like parks.
Like he disrespected me. That way, it's legal. You know,
exactly. And they like carry like little like vouchers. Disrespect voucher. Meet me at 3:00 at the park. Like, fuck.
We could bring back glove slapping. It could be fashionable again.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I think the new gang tattoos would be interesting too. Just like the South Side fencers, or you know,
it'd be like
fencers.
Like it'd be more almost like sports now,
or like katanas all up on it. You know, one katana for every kill, that type of thing.
Could you imagine?
East 44th Street glove slappers.
Glove slappers.
Don't mess with those guys. Don't mess with those guys. They will slap the shit out of you.
Just
hairy thrusters.
I mean, it's going to lead to people just quitting gangs altogether. You know, the Mexican guys chime in. I don't understand. How do I get involved? We play soccer.
That's Mexican.
It's something.
Okay.
The problem is
I don't know where I am from.
What accent was that?
You guys are very judgmental against Mexicans, apparently. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
I was
right
just
now.
thinking we were leading the conversation with how can we solve gang violence?
Yeah, I know. We're trying to end it.
And if we want to do it with the Mexicans and you want to make football a thing, yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
You know, like you lose and like get off the fucking field and don't come back.
I always thought that too. I thought if you have a rival, oh man, this guy disrespected us, we're gonna go and shoot him. No, go play a sport, and then if you lose, you lose. We lost. We should have put our best guys out there. Fuck it.
Man, I had a very similar thought the other day. Check this out. Okay. If you were really, really angry at someone, why would you want to kill them? Wouldn't it make more sense to do something really awful to them that they have to live through? Like, if you kill them, now they're dead. They don't have to pay bills. They're sleeping. Like, you did them a favor. I'm still here and I got to make fucking rent. Right.
Or in jail.
And I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm going to
So
prison.
your thought would be like to maybe like sign them up for an AOL account that they have to cancel and
I'll get him that car
warranty.
Was
nobody
more like,
wants. You know, the guy in Seven, you know, where he's being like kept alive on a bed for a year with little trees hanging from the ceiling.
That's something I would do for sure.
See, if you really hate somebody, if somebody killed my mom, I don't want him to just get killed. I want him to fucking know why he's suffering.
I said that. Solitary confinement, actual solitary confinement.
No. He's talking about.
I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking. I know what
You
he's
can't do
talking
that
about, but
anymore in the prison system.
no, but I mean something to that effect where he has to think about it every single minute why he's going through this, whatever it is that he's going through.
Yeah, you
but
come
you
in
can't
daily
do
once
that.
a day,
I mean-
and you throw a bucket of Duke on him, and
I mean, you're just torture. You're just locking a man in a basement and doing some fucked up shit. And I like the
Yeah.
idea. I like the idea, but that's kidnapping, and that's a lot going on. That's a lot
Right.
going on right
it's
there.
There's a lot
not. These
going
aren't
on.
thoughts that I would ever act on. Let's just be clear, okay? I'm just saying that,
I was like,
why would
guys,
I
play
want to
sports.
do?
Whoever wins loses. You're like,
I
no,
wouldn't-
can't torture that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a big leap. That's a small leap.
No, let's throw Shambo. No, fucking put him in the trunk. What? Oh shit! I thought it was going our way. Fuck it.
And now he's in the basement, and each fingernail has to come off. And when it grows back, you pull it off again.
Okay, now you're taking it too far here.
yeah, we're getting sadistic here.
Fuck, bro. You went from solitary confinement. You're sick. So this is where we'll take a break because
Dribbling the head like a basketball.
Okay, look, just for the record, I was saying that I won't do any of that, but like because I would never kill another human being. So
no, you would torture. There's a difference.
to me, it's just, I mean, you wasting your life. I don't know, man. It's stupid, right? Like you kill someone and then you go, okay, then what? Nothing's fucking resolved out of that.
I think we can agree that gang life is a waste of life. So
Yeah.
it's just a waste of life. There's so much you could do with your life, and you want to live in the same neighborhood, representing the same street, and fighting the street over because damn dirty streets. Like, what the
But Joey,
that's
legally,
a different conversation.
legally, you're safe. You don't need to throw in the disclaimer.
Oh no,
that
I'm not
you
worried
wouldn't-
about legality. I'm worried about
I'm
you
just
guys
saying,
thinking I'm
you
some
know-
sort of psycho.
No,
Right,
no.
but,
He was on the show.
It just depends on how Carlos
Yeah.
edits the show.
That is true.
Yeah,
He
would
can
you
make
go
us-
ahead and just edit me out when I babble about stuff,
Yeah.
like especially felonies?
All right, so we'll take a break here at Nurse Talking to Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey everybody, this is Gerald from the Video Game Podcast. And here's my buddy Mike.
Hey, how you doing, man?
We talk video games.
That's right.
Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, what's coming out, what's new, old school, Genesis, Nintendo 64. Don't forget about...
Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, and of course, Super Nintendo.
We also tell you why video games are lame and how you're a loser for playing them, especially into your 40s.
Loser.
What is wrong with you? Get a job, get a life, play with your kids, go outside.
Get a hobby. Maybe go out and kill some squirrels and then stuff them and put them on top of your fireplace. I do that. It's kind of fun. You should do it too.
There's so much more to life. Like Nerds Talking the Podcast. New episodes every Friday, where you find your podcast.
Nerds Talking the Podcast. We're listening to it right now because this ain't even real.
That's right.
Back to the show.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Joey, Carlos, Hugh, and I'm Lafayette. Did I forget Johnny? Because Johnny Valentine, that's always throwing me off now. Fuck. Good old Johnny and Joey in the house. Good old Joey Holiday, as a matter of fact. Joey Holiday.
Yeah,
How'd you get the
Joey
name?
Holiday.
How'd you get the Valentine name? I think I heard you explain it, but
I got it because my first wife married a guy named Valentine, and I thought, okay, it's catchy. It will aggravate her, and I think he used to smack her around, so she'll be reminded of that.
So you took
I like
your
that.
ex-wife's
I love that.
Turn that shit
ex-husband's name.
around.
My ex-wife's husband's last name was Valentine. That's correct.
Boom.
And that's who she left me for. And I don't know. I don't even know if she knows that I go by that. I mean, we have no reason to talk. Our daughter's 22. I haven't talked to her in years. So, but if she finds out, I know she's going to just fucking pick up the phone and call me and be like, you're such a fucking poser and all this shit.
But does your daughter listen to the show?
Oh, no, she doesn't
Okay.
even know it exists. I don't want her to know.
Yes, that's awesome.
I'm a
Already.
foul-mouthed little man. Yeah. You should put a disclaimer before the show. Like Joey Valentine uses lots of potty words.
Yeah.
I also like how you announced my real name, which obviously I don't know if it was you, but my Joey fake Holiday
Oh yeah,
I guess you didn't get the joke on that.
I did. But when
Oh,
you
you
said the
did?
French
Yeah.
thing, I was like,
Joey
hilarious, too.
Fake Holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah. Fake
Yes,
Holiday.
yes.
Now, what if
Little
Holiday really was
Holiday.
my last name?
Oh, okay.
Trying not to get stalked here. I got a
Yeah.
lot of people sending me emails that are very sexually gratuitous. And I'm kidding. I've never gotten an email.
Ever? Wow. All right. Well, we had a couple people listen to the show and they were like, huh. And they kind of break down what everyone looks like when they listen. Joey, your turn. You have to break down what you think or thought people look like when you listen to shows such as Nerds Talking. So what did you think Hugh looked like as you listened?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you gotta go because it's gonna be good.
No, you really have to hurt his feelings.
Do it.
There, go.
Okay. I'll tell you exactly what I thought. Now, I was thinking fat, Cheeto neck beard, greasy unkempt hair.
Oh shit!
I also had you pinned for that, Johnny, as well. And then when I heard you were Asian, I had to change it in my head.
So same thing, just an Asian.
The same thing, but Asian.
So instead of Cheetos, it's like the fucking fish chips or some shit.
Chew.
And honestly, Lafayette and Carlos, you guys look exactly like I thought you would. A couple of handsome Hispanic men.
Handsome lads.
Yeah, it's a terrible show.
God.
Now we're gonna reverse it. What do you guys think Joey looked like when you listen to his show? Johnny.
Well, Joey's
his picture's up there, right?
Yeah, your picture. Well, not exactly your picture.
And he's right now. He's
like an X, right? It's like a cartoon.
Trying to get some points.
I mean, I don't know how to come back after that.
Got it.
I don't know how I feel after that.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
I feel like putting Cheetos on my neck.
Now
it's not your fault.
He has to go to a
Lafayette,
counselor now, a
Lafayette
podcast
always
counselor.
says shit like that. Oh, hey, you're a fat fuck. So,
okay.
Oh, did you like this movie, you fat fuck? I'm like,
Johnny,
it's not so blatant.
I heard you say in the last show that I listened to, you were like, I'm so thankful that I get to have sex, and you were you were talking about your wife and how you were scared of her and listening to the show,
right?
And you were talking down about yourself here and there.
No, it's a little self-deprecating, and it's kind of fun. So I see why Lafayette does it all the time. I see why he makes fun of me all the time. It's fun.
It's pretty easy.
It is fun.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Hugh, what do you think Joey looked like when you heard him?
Hey, no flattery aside. I mean, he pretty much matched up exactly how I thought he was going to be. Bigger guy, as in 6'2", like he was talking about.
So exactly. He should be a crime sketch artist or something.
That's what I was going to say.
No, there wasn't
medium.
anything. There wasn't anything particularly that I didn't really. Some people I've been totally surprised by, but no, it wasn't that far from.
Voice matches the face.
Show.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Carpet.
No, I mean, I can.
pubes too.
Carlos,
Fuck,
what's your
Johnny.
take? What's your
I
take,
listened
Carlos?
to a DJ growing up, and I thought like he had the coolest voice. And I remember I saw him for the first time after 10 years of listening to him, and he looked like a fatter Jerry Garcia. And I always pictured him as this handsome, debonair man. And I was like so fucking angry that his voice didn't match his body.
Right.
Yeah, Carlos, what would you take?
Well, first, I'm a little surprised Hugh listened to Joey's show because he doesn't even listen to our show.
No, this is true.
So, but then when I saw Joey, well, his picture's on his cover art and his voice, it reminds me, Lafayette had mentioned this too, that he looked like Sacramento local DJ guy, Carmichael Dave. You guys look a lot alike.
You guys sound exactly alike and you look alike. And then I sent him your show and he wrote me back. I listened to it. Damn, I'm listening to myself. I was like, yes.
Get the fuck out.
He's basically, so he's basically the big Sacramento Kings voice on the radio. He's the sports guy that everybody knows. And if you listen to him, you just listen to yourself. It's identical. And then he saw a picture of you and he was like, fuck, it's me. And I was like, yeah, how'd you pull that shit off? Like that's a fucking miracle. And
Well, I don't tell anybody, but I have a podcast.
because like I saw like Top Gun. It's the only time I've seen myself on screen, so I know how it feels. So there we go.
Must have been weird, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, I would say, Joey, you have a great radio voice. You do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why
I
when
would give
I heard that
anything
you
to
worked
do
at
it for a
the-
living.
Yeah, when I heard that you worked at the roller rink, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like the wholesome
DJ.
guy who did not
The strip club DJ.
yeah didn't go down the strip club route. He went to the
The
roller skating
around
route.
like, hey kids, here's a new one from so and so.
Congratulations to the limbo winner, man.
Wait,
Yeah, Mandy, you won again.
I'm sorry. Wrong venue.
I never considered that I could be a strip club announcer.
Well,
Yeah,
if your new job
yeah.
doesn't work out,
Well,
then,
everybody put your hands together. We're gonna come on stage as Candy.
There you go. See? See?
Yeah.
Mm.
We only have
Hmm.
one strip club here
Oh, job's
in
not
Victoria, and it's called
Yeah.
Maximus, and it's like a rotating tour of hookers that come through. You know, like the girls travel all over America, so they make a stop here. Because
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
understand it until someone explained it to me. Because I was like, how do you guys watch the same women year after year? And the women here are just awful looking, just awful bone fetchers.
Oh, so like Johnny and Drag. I got you,
Just-
buddy.
But I gotta throw something in. I covered it a long time ago, a story in Houston. At that time, Houston was known for having the most and the best gentlemen's clubs anywhere. I would say there's other cities now that give them a run, probably Tampa, but Houston.
Come on. What's the number one city for strip clubs? Come on.
Vegas.
Well, at the time
Seattle.
was Houston.
No,
it was
come on.
Houston.
Seattle has
I'm
the
telling
most
you.
per capita.
You guys know nothing. Well, what's known as having the best strip clubs?
Vegas.
Come on.
Probably
No.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Probably
I
Vegas.
was. What else could there be?
Atlanta.
what? That's where they all have all the slap
Atlanta.
contests or
or
the fucking twerk offs and shit like that.
Come on, man.
All I know is that we might have visited a place in Houston, and it was fucking great.
So all you know is that you might have done it.
Yeah.
It's time to take a test. See if you're all
Okay,
right.
we did. We
All
did.
right, there we go. There we keep it going.
Embrace
So,
it, Hugh. Embrace
um,
it.
Let's go around real quick. Who has seen Top Gun Maverick? Joey, have you seen Top Gun Maverick?
I have not.
Are you gonna plan on seeing it?
I'll see it when it streams.
Yeah. Okay. Were you excited about it though?
Negative.
No. Okay. How about the first one? Did you like the first one?
Oh, absolutely. I remember you guys were all telling your ages on the last show. I'm 45.
Oh, you're right there. So you're right.
So I figured like we are all relatively from the same generation.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
So
We
Top
all-
Gun was
yeah.
a big deal when I was a kid. Yeah, but Val
Yep.
Kilmer just looks terrible now. And if he can't come back, or did he die in that movie?
No, he's back.
No, he's actually
He
in
died
the
in
new
the
Top
movie.
Gun.
Oh wait, Goose died.
Yeah, Goose.
Oh wait.
Good old
Oh no.
Goose.
Yeah. Spoiler. He died in
Iceman's-
part 2.
Iceman does die in part 2 though. The
Ah.
Iceman, but we're not going to review it. But it is fantastic.
Well, you
So,
can talk about it. I really, it does not bother me.
Are
if
you
wanna
sure
spoil it.
now? Because Hugh doesn't watch anything unless it gets a senior citizen discount
Shh.
tied to it.
Oh my God.
Wait, now has you not seen it?
No,
I
Hugh
haven't seen
he
it.
hasn't seen it. He
So
hasn't.
he
My
doesn't want
daughter
you to
saw it.
spoil it.
I don't. I'll go get more ice if you want to guys want to talk about
No.
it.
I mean, do you
that's
really
all right.
care about spoilers for Top Gun?
I do kind of want to see it.
I
I do
mean,
want to see it. I do
Johnny,
want to see it.
Then, then
Johnny,
see it.
give
What?
us your run on Top Gun.
It's an excellent movie.
Uh-huh.
You should go see it. I've seen it twice so far, and
Wow.
I loved it.
There you go.
The cinematography was amazing. Like Hugh, they use these filters that are just state of the art. I just made that part up because I know you're you dick hard for camera stuff.
Right?
But
I
no,
just
it
thought to
was
myself,
Excuse me just for a second.
You said that, and I was like, "What filters is he talking about?"
no, it was amazing, man. I was really, really impressed.
It's a really good movie. I mean, it shits on the first one, and it's so much
'cause,
better.
You know, the first one, I mean, we've all seen it a million times, and it's still good. It still makes you, feel the way you felt it when you were a kid watching it. But if you really pay attention, like they reuse footage, like of the dogfights, and then there's the footage of the engine going out. It's just the same footage. They just used it twice.
Recycled,
Like,
yeah. Yeah,
recycled and it still works. This one, there's going to be none of that, and the camera work, all the stuff with the planes,
and all the actors are actually in the jets.
Yeah,
and you can tell if some of them have the oh shit face.
Yeah,
and but the story's great. We won't review it, but tell you what, go see Top Gun Maverick. It is the jet scenes are amazing. They really are.
The mission, when they presented it, did you think to yourself, kind of like Star Wars, right?
It was Star Wars,
right? And then like even the target, he's like, hey, it's you got to do all these. You have to maneuver this, and then you have to fire at something no bigger than a small target or whatever.
Yeah, that's impossible unless you have the Force.
Right.
Joey, do you have a question?
I have a very specific question about Top Gun.
Mhm.
You know how in the original Red Dawn, it was against the Russians and they made it very clear. And then in the new Red Dawn, it was like some country, kind of like how GTA 4, he was European.
Yeah.
I thought in the new Red Dawn, it was the Koreans.
Right. I think it's implied. I don't know if it's ever said, but there's no way they would have ever actually been like, it's North Korea, right? But my question is a country called out? By
Not at all.
No.
Zero.
It's just like the first one. The masks on the helmet are dark, so you can't see their face. You just know that it's a little communist.
It's
whatever country
hinted
that
at they are Middle Eastern.
No, it's
perhaps?
Middle Eastern by what they attack, and you could kind of get the idea. Like,
There's
oh,
no way
I thought
Middle
it was
Easterns
Russia.
have military just like that.
I thought it was
Absolutely
Russia.
not.
you would go with Russia because I would just think nuclear and they're well. You're right. It could be Russia. Actually, you know what? It's more Russia, especially where it takes place with the snow and everything. Yeah. Johnny wins. God damn it! I don't want to.
Okay, but they still never said a country. That's
No.
I hate that. That's what I miss about the 80s, man, when we could blatantly like outright hate the Russians. Say it.
Well, this one I knew they were gonna do, but they came on screen like, okay, our enemy's doing this, and I was like, they're gonna say a country. This is our enemy, and I was like, they're never gonna say it. The enemy's this, and but yeah, it's a good movie though. It really is. It's a fantastic movie. Go check
I don't
it
doubt
out.
it is. I don't doubt that it's not a good movie. It looks great, and it's obviously making a shit ton of money.
Well,
and so
I'll tell you what. I mean, my 17-year-old daughter loved it, and that'll make them very happy. So, it appeals to kids in her age range.
that's cool, man. 2 generations, That's what we were hoping Star Wars would do before the prequels ruined everything.
Yep.
But
Fuck that.
Yeah, let's
not go Star Wars because holy shit.
well, let's. You know what? I saw a great movie the other day. It was Morpheus or whatever.
You shut your mouth.
No,
Morbius.
No, go ahead.
Morbius. Yeah. Have you guys seen that? Because it's.
Did you say that was?
fantastic.
What did you say? It was a great movie.
He
That's
did
awesome,
say that.
Oh, this
I
show
think
was
he did
over.
say that.
Thank you for
Yourself in
coming,
the dick
Joey. It's
first,
been
and
fun.
then
We're done.
I knew that was going to light a fire with you guys.
How
I listened to
dare
you guys
you.
piss and moan about that movie for like 2 fucking hours, man. It's like, God damn, is it really that bad?
So did you see it? Did you actually
No,
see
I
it?
have not seen it.
You
I'll never
don't
see
do
it
it.
now.
Don't hurt your eyeballs. Fuck,
I
it's
mean, you
horrible.
guys like. I'm gonna go in there. You know what? I might actually like it because of how bad you think it is. Like, I'll go in there expecting it to be like such a huge piece of shit. And you talked about that thing with the purple shirt and him going away. What was wrong with that? It looked cool. I saw it in the trailer.
Well, you
That
know,
was
it was
Johnny's problem
re-released
with
in theaters last week, I think.
It was. It made
last week.
$85,000.
It made $85,000. It was released in 1,000 theaters, so basically, it made $85 per theater over the weekend.
Wow,
That's how bad it is.
Morbius?
Yes, that classic cult classic Morbius.
That'll never be a cult classic ever.
no.
It's such. You know what? That brings up movie topic, which is what is the best movie sequel you can think of all time? What is your best movie sequel ever? Something
There's
that
a lot,
just
though. There's a lot.
Yeah,
Something
but
that's better than the original.
it has to be better than the original, number one, and it has to, and even live up to the original in a way.
I can think of 4 off the top of my head.
Give it to me.
I
Go.
have
Let me
I
guess
have-
for Carlos.
I have
Let
the
Johnny
top
guess.
100.
Good,
I have the
Johnny.
top 100.
No,
Hugh,
we're not.
you have to have
You
actually
go away.
seen these movies. Not
Stop using the
Google.
internet.
Yeah, don't use the internet.
Oh, man.
He
No,
doesn't-
I wanna-
every-
I wanna
every
Did
know-
you
single
say the
time we're
top
like, what's the
100?
I wanna
How
know-
long do you think our show is, you?
Yeah,
I want to.
Hugh, enough.
You're basically saying, hey, Carlos, can you edit this for the next 96 hours straight? Because
No.
we're going to go through the top 100.
Every
No, I
time
just
we
wanna
say
see
I want Joey to say top 100 in the stripper voice.
Coming in at 99.
every time we go like, hey, what's the best candy bars when you were little? I'm gonna Google the top 100. Like we asked you your fucking favorite, not Google's favorite.
Well, no, I'll give you my favorite. I just want to see if
Hold on,
yours
Johnny
end
wants to
up on
guess
this
what-
list. On this list.
Okay, now Johnny's gonna guess Carlos's 4 best sequels. Johnny,
All right.
go.
I'm going to go with Empire Strikes Back.
That's definitely on his list. Yeah,
Yep.
Is that one of them?
Yeah, that's one.
that's
of them.
also on
That's
Johnny.
on
Terminator
mine.
2?
Which one?
T2.
T2.
Terminator 2.
Bitch, that's 2 of 4.
Good
Okay.
one. It's a good
Okay.
one. He's thinking hard, and I already know the next one. He's thinking hard.
All right, go ahead.
Dark Knight.
Oh, damn it.
You
got it.
I
Yep.
thought of that one too.
Easy. You got one more though. He said there was 4 on his list. So there's
Um,
4. What do you got? I know the next one also. Well, go ahead. I already know it. Come on.
Is it a superhero one?
No. Well,
Oh,
I guess you could say it is. Yeah, you're right there. You're right there. You're right
Ah,
there. It's a
fuck it.
superhero.
I'm
one.
over this game. What's the last one?
Sleepaway Camp 2. It's pretty fucking sure. He shows
It was-
2
it was
dicks. He shows
Top
2.
Gun Maverick.
Wait, no,
Definitely
what?
better than Top
Already?
Gun. Yeah.
No,
That's what made me think of the topic. Is that Top
Okay.
Gun Maverick is definitely better
look,
than
you got Meatballs 2,
Oh, there we go.
Revenge of the Nerds 2,
Oh, that is better than the
Caddyshack
first.
2.
Oh, that's bad.
Everyone blasts Caddyshack 2. I think that movie's fucking hilarious. I love Jackie Mason.
Remember, our thing is it better than the first?
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay.
why I'm listing terrible sequels. I'm just trying to be clever.
Damn you.
I obviously
Gremlins too.
A serious show,
Meatballs 2
Joey.
is not in the,
Ghostbusters 2.
I'm like, how is Iron Man 3 a better sequel?
Yeah. Okay, Joey, give me 4 at least. 4.
Me?
Yep.
You want
give
4 from me? Well, I mean, I'm gonna go with Empire because I'm Star Wars for life. So, and T2,
Okay.
Godfather 2.
Yeah, that's great.
Jesus, man.
Here we
I
go.
stand by Revenge of the Nerds too.
Yeah,
I
that is-
fucking love that movie.
It's a fantastic. It's much better than the first. Also.
Yeah, it's much better than the first. It's not so rapey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like they don't commit as many fucking sexual assaults.
Is that the one where they have they go
Oh
to
shit!
Florida or something? They rap and stuff like that. on
Two is in
stage?
Florida.
Yeah, two is
Yeah.
the rapping, and then
But you remember the first
number one
first
was
the
definitely
guy's like-
rapey. Remember
Yeah, he-
where he was like,
Oh, number one,
he took
raped
his
that
mask
chick.
off and
Yeah,
holy
took his mask
shit.
off.
No,
Yeah.
he's munching that cheerleader's rug with the Darth Vader mask on.
Yeah. It was
And then
about
what's her
that.
response when she finds out? She's like, "Oh, are all nerds as good as you?" Not, "Oh my god, I've just been assaulted sexually by a nerd."
By Darth Vader.
And he fucking gets her. He gets her.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Clearly, she's a whore.
Yeah. A woman that finally, a woman that likes rape.
Wait,
Yeah, I guess.
are you blaming the victim there?
Right.
If a victim,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
You shouldn't
God.
have dressed that way.
All right,
that'd
Hugh,
be such
give
a
me
great, like. So, how did you two meet? Story.
Yeah. Hugh, give me your best 4 sequels, and you cannot say the New Testament because you were there.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Lafayette? I missed everything before that.
Go ahead.
T2.
God damn it. T2's making everyone's list.
I like Toy Story 2.
Okay. See, it's a
Okay.
good one.
That was
Yeah.
on the Google list. for
T2
sure.
still holds up, man. It's solid.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best one.
Toy Story is tremendous. Toy Story 2, 3, and 4.
He's right. They are
4
good flicks.
sucks. 4 sucks. Ugh. Go ahead.
I love Blade Runner, and I realized the second Blade Runner was not a sequel, but I still think it's great. It's
How
a
is it not a
prequel,
Blade
right?
Runner
sequel?
that was a
Wait, Blade Runner
that
is a
was
sequel.
Well, then I love that one. Blade Runner.
Ugh.
I did. I did.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah,
Alright.
exactly.
No,
Trash.
go-
Want
go
4
on.
or did you want 3?
Just give me one more.
Yeah, just look on your list.
Yeah. You're on your list, you fucking
I know.
cheater.
somewhere in the middle, so it doesn't sound so
Aliens.
obvious.
Aliens.
Oh, good one.
Aliens.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a better
That's
one.
a good one.
Aliens is a
Mm.
better one.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
But not
I don't
from
know.
the list. But did you know Goldfinger was a sequel? I didn't know that. And The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly were sequels. I didn't know that either.
Oh, you know, when you said Goldfinger, I thought you were talking about the Austin Powers.
Yeah,
I
right.
did too.
Right. Gold member, where he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, you're Faja."
Yeah, isn't Good
Yeah.
Bad
No,
Ugly
I-
from
I didn't-
Fistful of Dollars?
But I didn't know that the James Bond movies were sequels. They're not. They're separate
No,
stories, right?
they're all separate stories. Yeah.
But they consider Goldfinger to be a sequel, which is weird.
To which movie though?
Yeah. Find out which movie and get back to us. Google that shit.
But I wouldn't have known the other one either that I just mentioned.
God damn it. Johnny, give me at
Johnny,
least
you're up.
one. Just give me one, Johnny. We've had enough of this.
I
Top 10 Maverick.
can't add to the list, man. Everything that you guys
Come on, you
said
got to give me one. You can't repeat. Yeah, just give me one. You can't repeat.
just
Come on,
re-edit
just
this
one.
shit and make me go first. Top Gun Maverick. It's
Say
simple.
T2.
Carlos, work your magic.
Everyone says T2.
Yeah. Empire T2.
All right,
I
Lafayette, what
mean,
you got then? That's
I go
different.
with Indiana Jones. I go
Oh,
with
that's, I was gonna
What?
say that
The
too. I
Temple
forgot.
of Doom is better than Raiders of the Lost
It
Ark.
is. Yeah.
Yes.
Man, no, but see, the
Bullshit.
third one's better than all of them.
Bullshit.
Yes,
Third
Last
one-
Crusade is the
Last
best
Crusade's
one.
better than all of them, though. Part
How
4.
about
Oh, shit,
Bad
man.
Boys 2?
It's it's a lot more fun. Yeah.
You know, not a big fan. Huh? How about Lethal Weapon 2? How about European Vacation?
Oh, you know what though? Lethal
Christmas
Weapon 2
Vacation,
is
sure.
better than the first one. Good call. That's a good movie. Shit balls. Comedies. Okay, everybody has to name one comedy sequel because those are the worst to make. There are no such thing as good comedy sequels. Who has a good comedy
I know,
sequel?
right?
Oh,
You can
shit.
pull this one off. You win. Hugh, go ahead, Google that
You win
shit.
the internet. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Comedy sequels. Let's go,
Yeah,
people.
Go
Anybody.
past me. Go past me. I have to think.
He has to Google
I
it.
have one,
He has to
but
think.
it's not better than the first one in my opinion, but it was still pretty good. Super
one?
Troopers 2.
Mm,
Oh, not
I had a
better than
good
the
time
first,
watching
for
it.
sure. Not better than the first.
Which one?
You
Which
failed,
one?
Johnny.
Super Troopers.
Fail the test.
The
That's
Broken
funny.
Lizard crew.
No.
Anybody else have one?
Hmm.
A good comedy sequel.
There may not be such a thing.
I know, right? It's the hardest genre to do a sequel to.
It is, man. It's always a cash grab.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
never get the original players.
Well, Austin Powers 2, is that not?
No, you know what?
No.
That's a good one because that's
Yeah.
the one with Heather Graham, and that was
Oh, yeah.
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, we got
That's,
one. So Carlos
uh,
gave us one. So Carlos is on the board.
Yeah, The Spy Who Shagged Me. That's
Yep, yep.
Heather Graham, the second one. That one was yeah, they're all good. They're all funny.
So who has a good?
I can get you
sequel?
another one. I can give you another one.
Give me one
If
more.
it counts as a comedy, well, does Shrek 2 count as a comedy? Does Shrek itself count as a, because that thing was in
Yeah.
the box office for days.
Is it a
Shrek 2.
comedy? I mean, I guess it is a comedy. Yeah. Shreks are comedies.
Yeah, so
I
Shrek
guess.
2.
Okay. Shrek 2.
How
You
about
can't give any more. You're
Deadpool
out of the
2?
game.
All right.
Deadpool 2.
I'm with
It's an action movie though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Johnny, give me one or else I'll mute you.
Super Troopers didn't work for you.
Oh, yeah, he already gave one.
Yeah, you gave one. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but
hard
give
to
us a
find
real
one.
good
Yeah.
one. That's terrible.
Give me a good one.
I didn't make it, motherfuckers. I've just watched it.
Okay,
Jesus.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is better than the first one.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it is.
No.
Yeah, it is. It
No.
is. Yes.
I give
think
them the same. What about Wayne's World 2?
Ooh, no.
No,
No, first one's much better. Oh yeah, first one's more.
I watched both of them the other day. I liked them both.
Oh,
Oh,
Hugh,
Naked
good.
Google,
Gun.
Hugh, what did the Google machine tell you?
Yeah, give me some, Hugh. Hurry up. Google it.
No, I'm just thinking. What about Borat? What about the Borat movies?
Oh, the sequel's
The
hilarious.
first one is
Oh.
but still better though.
Well, it's better because it was unexpected. The second one is
Right,
funny as
right,
shit,
right.
though.
And what about Jackass 2 then?
Yeah, I would agree with Jackass too.
No, Jackass
I
2
think it has the
was
same
much better than the
effect.
first.
It is better than the first, though. It is. It is. It is. Good call, everyone. Good call. Good call. You got good chaps.
I wanted to bring up something, if I may, before
Go
I
for it.
forget. Your show with those two impolite broads.
Yeah, in polite
Mhm,
society. Mhm.
Yeah, I wrote down. I had to rewind and write down what she said because I loved it so much. She said, "Every fart is polite because it's not you shitting your pants."
It's
So true.
That'd make a good bumper sticker.
True.
yeah.
I don't know if you remember her saying that, but you guys were talking about do you know how to fart politely or something? I don't know. That was an excellent show, by the way.
Oh, they're
They were-
great guests.
they were great.
They're
She was
good
drinking
guests.
Jameson's.
She
Love
doesn't
that.
who? Can we name Hugh? There's two of them.
Let's see, Laura,
Uh,
and who was the other? Was
Barbara.
no,
Jenny.
Jameson.
Greg.
Greg was drinking Jameson's.
I knew
You
you'd
just
say that.
fucking look on our website or
I
something.
hate everything about you. You listen to the show. You don't know who
I mean,
you are.
you were there, but
I'm
then
pretty sure your
you have
caretaker
resources
sits in
too.
front of the computer on Wednesday. Just goes, just turn it on, Hugh. You're on this podcast.
Oh my God.
Holy
I can
fuck.
go watch this basketball game if you'd like.
I think Hugh's the new Marie.
All right, let's jump to online dating.
Rachel,
Even though Joey
thank
brought
you.
this up.
Rachel.
Online dating, meeting people online and talking to them forever, but never meeting. Have you guys ever done that? And you maybe felt like you had something, but you just continue being chat buddies. Johnny.
Yes.
Oh, Joey's
No,
on
no,
board.
I wasn't trying to take the reins. I'm just gonna say, yeah,
Okay.
a lot.
Okay. Oh, a lot. You have a lot of buddies, or
I've had imaginary relationships with women I've never met in real life. Tons of them.
This is great.
I've actually gotten a lot of ass off of POF and OkCupid.
Oh, so there we go. So it works.
Oh, it works. If you're charming like I am. And,
Did you ever watch? Did you watch that documentary about the guy who took advantage of all the women, women that were in that documentary? What was it called again?
The Tinder
Tinder
Swindler.
Swindler.
Tinder Swindler.
It's on
Oh.
Netflix.
The one girl was like, The one who said,
okay, first of all, stop. Fucking what the fuck was that? Did you just
Lafayette,
summarize the whole show? by
unlike
going,
Johnny,
"Hmm,
there's
hmm."
only a limited amount I will do. So
I mean,
I don't remember her name. It's been a
not
while.
that. It's
No, it's
that.
not that.
It's-
You said that girl. And then
Yeah, you gave no context to
we-
anything,
yeah.
and then you basically described the show as that. Remember Tinder Swindler? That one girl. That's it. That's all I fucking. Should I watch it now? Should I just fucking leave? God damn you, Hugh. God damn you. He always he's always to the point. Just that's what he took from the show. So, all right, Hugh. Thank you for Tinder Swindler. That's why you're here, man.
He
You
looks
understand
like
that?
he wants to kill him.
He does. He looks like he's so like motherfucker. I was
What was
trying
the
to make a
original
point.
question?
Yeah.
Online stuff. I've met a few people online. I've had a couple of relationships. Never had. All right, I kind of had a fake one, because on Match.com you can wink at people, and I was winking like I had cataract, and I winked at some girl. She winked back, and then we went over this on one of the shows where I tried to send her money, and then I thought I'd Google her, and turns out it was some website or IP address in Africa, just stealing money, some shit like that.
Shocking.
Yeah, the Western Union security like flagged it and didn't let me send the money, and so long story short,
Oh, Johnny, you were going to send the money. You got
the pictures
one
were
of those
good.
guys.
The pictures were good. But then,
Oh,
like
man.
when I Googled it, like some guy was like, "Don't send this bitch anything. I lost $10,000." I'm like, "Oh shit! I was only gonna send 200, but
Oh, I have a buddy that's done that
Almost did it.
times. I told you guys a story about the buddy that sent his fake online girl for $700, and she was coming to town this weekend. So make plans. He booked the hotel and everything. All of a sudden, she couldn't make it, so he needs to send another $900 to rebook her ticket. He does like an idiot. He goes to the airport, and I said, "You're so stupid. You're gonna sit there, and nobody's gonna ever come out." And yep, no one ever showed up. And she told him again, "My flight got canceled." I was like, "You're so stupid, bro." Like you're good Lord, Johnny, you're stupid. But
that was me. Is that what you're saying? That was me
No, that
at
wasn't
the
you.
airport with the fucking roses and balloons.
That's
Was
sad.
it?
That's
No.
Holding up a sign.
That's just I think it's crazy. Like, come on, would you guys? I mean, no one would. Well, I guess Johnny almost fell for it, but that going that far, like, oof, like no way.
Well,
get a lot
when
of
I
it,
was
though.
watching the Tinder Swindler, it had all started with smaller amounts, but gradually like became like high amounts. Well, I guess it's a matter of perspective. How much is
I
a
mean,
lot and how much is a little? But they were like given $5, $10.
yeah, oh yeah,
$1,000.
thousands. Oh, I mean, Hugh didn't have internet. Like, there was no social media for Hugh. He had to go out to bars and like, "What's up, baby?" What's up? Want to see my camera? High definition, aka my dick.
God.
Everything's dicks no matter what. What's up, baby? How you doing? You like fast cars? Yeah. Want to see my dick?
Come see
Like,
this
wait,
bathroom
what?
with me. This bathroom right here, the best bathroom ever. It's got a queen bed.
It's almost like, hey, you want to come to Buckley's for what? My dick. Like, that's it.
Wow.
It's to the point. And the bathrooms are immaculate. You gotta see the bathrooms.
You say Buckley's?
Is that what I said? Did I say Buckley's?
Sound like Buckley's.
It did sound like
Buckley's.
Buckley's.
It's more. It's a higher echelon of bathroom.
Gas station from Wish.
It's, yeah. I wish Buckley's. Good old Bucky's. No, Hugh, go tell us your adventure of dating when there was no social media. Because you haven't done social media dating because you've been married for how long and kids and
Yeah, I have not, and I didn't really, just a brief experiment in it in the 2000s, and I thought it was just silliness. Like nothing I had put out there was ever really responded to me, and that was back in the time when they remember they had the hot or not.
hot or not.
yeah.
Hot or not, yeah.
What
Yeah.
was your hot or not rating?
I don't even
Yeah.
remember.
You remember. Everyone knows how hot they were.
I
8.5
don't.
right
I
here.
honestly do not remember. I do not remember. It was-
80%.
Okay.
Mine was high because back then, I mean, I was like 50 pounds lighter, going to the gym all like, yeah, look at me, I'm hot, baby.
Yeah, but your
So-
face didn't change. You're still
No,
ugly
it
as
still looks
fuck.
like
so.
this.
Like, I don't understand how your rating is so high.
Can you imagine? Like
Like-
they always wrote me
on there had a negative
Yeah.
score.
Yeah, they always
Yeah.
wrote me like, I don't date retards. Like, fuck, what the fuck?
No, I mean, because you were on a select site, right? Like hot or not. P.S. I like dicks.
Yeah. Oh, always though, at all
Right,
times.
so yeah, your rating was obviously pretty high on that
Yeah,
site.
as long-
Yeah.
No,
A lot
so
of-
for I mean,
a lot of
Hugh-
fine fellows there. Yeah.
Hugh, did you ever do the VHS one though? Where you back in the day we recorded the VHS tape? Like, hi, I'm Hugh and I'm this age and I
A video
have been in
dating.
the day, video dating. You ever do that shit?
Gee, let me think, Lafayette. No, I didn't.
How about back like even younger when they had to like
You mean
Etch your-
pounding rocks with the
etch
chisel
your
and
phone,
stuff?
like, etch your
Yeah.
face on a tablet?
I didn't
It
do
looks
that
like
either.
this.
I didn't do that either.
No, I don't like that, my friend.
No, but
I
you know
didn't
one
do
thing
that
about
either.
this though, before the internet, people used to put classifieds in the newspaper.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's true.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You'll still see that there's a
Do still see
a
it.
free newspaper in Sacramento where it says like
Oh, yeah.
missed opportunities. Hey, I saw you on the bus. You looked at me.
Think about the chances
give
of
me a
that person
call.
on the bus reading that.
And responding to the stalker who wrote that.
right, exactly. If you
Right.
don't mind being murdered, give me a call.
You know, I looked at you, you looked at me, your
Mhm.
face scrunched up, you ran.
I
I felt a real connection.
That's right.
And
And
I
if you're
chased you for an
interested-
hour, but I
That's
never
right.
found you.
I'll,
If you're
I'll say
interested, you can see my dick.
I'll say this: a few years ago, I was doing Uber for a while and
Uh-huh.
picked up this one girl who was telling me she was in town in Tampa just because that's where there was a ton of work to be found as a an
Hooker.
escort hooker. Yeah, but she said they advertise in newspapers at the end of a certain periodical that Tampa has. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, they're allowed
Like,
to. Well,
no,
that's what-
I'm
you
just
can
saying
advertise
that's where she
escorts, yeah.
That's where she got her work. It wasn't through the internet. It was through the back end of a classified on a newspaper.
Well, because the guys
Yeah,
that
it
use
was through the
escorts,
back end.
they know where to look for those.
That's what-
ads.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was interesting. Like electronically, you can't do the same thing. Nope. So she that's how she got her work in Tampa, was a thriving hot place according to her.
Well, I'm curious I mean, when you put your actual like ad or whatever in a newspaper, are you just reading the description? Do they put measurements? Like, I'm curious. I mean, first of all, you know the name of the newspaper, so don't bullshit. Just tell me the name. And then second,
Want a copy?
I don't know the name. What is it?
Yeah, what is it, Hugh? Tell us the name.
I honest to God do not.
God damn it, Hugh.
Ask Grab Press.
It was probably
Yeah, but I
it was
mean,
probably
do
6
you just
years
describe
ago.
yourself? Do you just
Was
like,
this a-
write like?
No,
what
I
you
think it was-
want?
No, I think
I'm
it was.
curious. I mean, I'm not asking so you can answer, because you're not an escort who's advertising, but I'm just wondering, like, if you put in the classifieds, like the classifieds that I've seen, like 5'10", 180 pounds, this and that, and then that's it.
No, I
put a picture in there.
no, I
Because
got
in
the,
Europe it's different, obviously, right? You got it's like ordering a pizza. You can get a blonde,
right.
blue eyes, and this.
I got the
Or-
feeling from her that it was more discreet because it was things that obviously law enforcement, if they cared, would be able to see. So it was just a little more coded, but it was, more discreet and coded. And I mean, she was literally flying into town for the weekend because she would get that much business.
I know, like a lot of girls in Sacramento will fly to Vegas to strip because they get more money in Vegas.
Right.
It doesn't surprise me that people would travel to sell their bodies.
Yeah, she literally had me go get her a 6-pack of wine, like small bottles of wine, to take with her to the room. And she said, "Can you pick me up in a couple of hours?" I said, "Fine, just give me a call." And she did, and it was like a weird story, but I mean, not so weird you guys would give a shit, but like semi, just like not your usual what I would have thought the story would be.
So she's like, I just flew into town, and boy, is my vagina tired. And
No, it was more like she went to the room. She went to the room, and the guy wanted to watch.
It's gonna get tired.
No, she was more like I went to the room, and the guy just wanted to watch me with somebody else. It was like, okay.
Me with somebody else. She just turns on like Bill Maher. It's like, that's somebody else. You want to watch?
Yeah. She was like, just for her, it was a little more bizarre than usual.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I feel like there was a missed opportunity for
That's
like
what
an
I'm kinda-
interview. You could have whipped out the
Well,
camera.
no,
You could have
You know what it felt like?
like
Taxi
that
Cab
real
Confessions?
sex or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
On-
exactly what
on,
it
like
felt
the
like.
Playboy channel, right? Where
Yep. That's exactly what it felt like. But I had,
or HBO.
could you hold just for a second while I set up 14 cameras in my car?
You know what you
Okay,
should
now
have, yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
They should
should
have
have,
they should have an Uber for naughty folks, like people that are in the biz, like I don't know, clever name. Like
But would they still be just doing what Uber does though?
yeah, just transporting people, but to fucking fuck sites type of thing.
But that's just Uber.
right?
No, I mean never.
Kind of what they do anyway.
I wish anytime I've gotten an
Nothing
Uber,
different.
yeah, it's
Well, do you want the Uber to come with a hooker?
That's what I'm thinking.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, just like
Want the Uber to have details. So
I think there's a
Johnny, you
missed
wanna-
business opportunity,
Okay.
and all I'm asking is, do you guys want in? That's all I'm
Yeah.
asking.
That's the name of the
I'm
site.
$10,000.
You want it?
Do we want to invest?
No, that's the name of the
Do
business.
her?
Do you want in?
Do you want it? Could you imagine going on Shark Tank? Because Uber was on Shark Tank at first and just having Johnny's idea. So what's your idea? It's like Uber, right? But I take them to places where they can fuck. Like what? Isn't their choice where they want to go? But it doesn't matter where they want to go. I'm pretty sure where they're gonna go, they're gonna fuck. So I'm taking them there,
Maybe
I
the
went
driver
to-
has the option to watch if they want.
right? Like what is
You
it?
throw that in there.
What's the catch, Johnny? I want to know the catch. What is
Yeah.
your
What
catch?
are you selling?
The catch?
selling here,
It's
yeah.
fucking herpes. It's like you're gonna catch
Weird.
something. That's a fucking part of the game. But
Oh, my
no,
God.
I went to a strip club in San Diego. I was going on a cruise the next day, but the night before I went to a strip club.
Cheetahs.
I don't know. I don't remember the name. It wasn't that good. It was like the B team, but they were all really nice. Anyways, after we leave, we get a taxi back to the hotel, and the guy was like, "What are you guys doing here? This place sucks." I was like, "Well, I mean, we're from out of town, didn't know where to go, but it's just a strip club. We weren't looking for anything special. I know a place where the girls don't have diseases, the drinks are so cold." And he just like listed all these things. I'm like, is this in this country? He's like, no, it's just a short ride to Tijuana. I was like, ah. So like he had this portfolio in his car with just pictures of a bunch of hot chicks. And he's like, I'll take you down there, $45, and then I'll wait for you. I'll bring you back. You guys will be back in like, 3-4 hours. I'm like, just to the hotel, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. But anyways, that business, all it needs is a name because it's out there.
The
And
thing
there's a
is-
market.
The thing is that the taxi guy tells you where you should go and everything. The Uber guy doesn't. You're telling them where you want to go. See, that's the problem.
All right, then change the name of Uber, and then it change it to fucking
sex taxi. Like, what do you want?
I did always like Taxi Cab Confessions. That was a great show.
yeah.
Too good.
I don't know.
Thanks for
I
that,
think
Joe.
there's a market out there.
All right. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll take a break after Hugh's Uber story. Thanks for that, Hugh. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, how's it going? You like wizards, magic spells, and dragons? Well, we got all that and more.
Like dildos and gay-ass horses.
I'm trying to do a commercial right now, Barry.
The commercial should be about me and how your mother have a podcast.
No one wants to hear about your bullshit.
But you want to hear about your mother and
Okay,
me,
listen.
don't you?
We
Me and your mother have a fantastic podcast, but it's just us making love.
I fucking hate you, Barry. I never even liked you. Now you're ruining my
But
podcast.
you know who likes me is your mother. She likes me so much she calls me Dick
You're
Wizard.
not a fucking wizard, Barry. Fuck, man. I'm trying to promote my show here, man, and you fucking interrupted me about how you boning my mom. It's not cool, man.
But you know what is cool? Nerds Talking the Podcast every Friday on all podcast outlets.
I mean, they are cool. Nerds Talking the Podcast, man. So there you go, Barry. Not bad.
Also, I'll bang your mum.
Fuck you, Barry. Come on, man.
Now back to the show and his mum.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember to rate, subscribe, download, review, turn on notifications. Every Friday, a new episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. And Fat Guy Loves Take. Cake. Is that take? God damn it. Fat Guy Loves Cake. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with our guest, Joey Valentine, who's in the house. And we got Carlos, Hugh, and Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. Johnny, you had a question for us during the break. What is your question?
Just to the group. I mean, it's getting hot now in where I'm staying, my old house. It's the AC works well downstairs and not so well upstairs. It's hot as fuck. I thought about splurging for the Dyson fan, but they're like $300-400. Does anyone have one? What do you guys think? What do you guys do when you get hot? I mean, you can see I have a fan running overhead, but it's hot ass air just blowing down on me right now.
So
do you want miserable?
Do you want the air conditioner in just one particular room? If you buy something like that, okay. Well, I can tell you this: I own the Dyson. It doesn't work for shit.
Huh.
Like it is not going to make anything cooler. It's just going to push hot air around.
It's not the one because there's two of them, right? There's the fan and then there's the air purifier.
No, I have the combo one. It does both.
Well, how much was it?
It was like $300. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a grip, and it's just get yourself an air conditioner for the room. You put the thing on the window, not the unit goes in the window, but you hook up the little hose to the window.
Just
do that shit. No, it's not a swamp cooler. It's an actual AC. It's just that it sucks air from outside and then purifies it and then puts it back out cold air. Swamp cooler actually takes ice. You put ice packs in it and then it converts it to cool air, which also is a great idea. Also, get yourself a swamp cooler. They're much cheaper, like $150. It's just and they work really well.
I think that Dyson one's just fancy, nice to look at. I think that's about it
because it doesn't have blades. So you're like, oh, this is
blades.
magic. Like,
well, I mean, anytime I
vacuums.
go to Costco and I
the
walk
best
by
vacuums. For sure.
It's super cool in Costco, but it's obviously not as hot as fuck.
Do you do
in
those
Costco.
things where you put your hand through it and you're like, yeah, I gotta buy this. This is no fucking blades.
No,
but you can't do that cool thing where you can do the like Vader
Darth
voice
Vader
with it.
voice.
Yeah, you can't do the Vader voice with it. It sounds more like a whistle when you talk with it. So
like I'm talking with a lisp or some shit.
Yeah. So you don't. I mean, so does
So
it?
I need
can
an
throw
AC unit then.
Get an AC
I
unit.
would agree.
It's gonna cost
I
you
would
about
agree.
$300 anyway.
Huh? Okay.
I would actually agree with the hose adaptation. We have one of those. We also have like the fan you can get at Costco, the Lasco fan. That fan is fine if it's like 5 feet from your bed. You might as well just have it in bed with you, and then
it's
it's
like
fine.
the $40 one though, right?
Yeah.
But
Or
see,
I think it's 50, but it's
Dysons
yes.
are the same. It has an 8-foot reach, and that's it. And then it sucks. It just doesn't cool
Right.
shit down. Fucking
Right.
Dyson. Joey had a point though. Great fucking vacuums, man.
Great vacuums. I have a
Fucking
Dyson.
worth
vac.
every fucking dollar.
Yeah, they are. They're worth every
tell you,
Dyson.
they're-
Dyson.
Yeah,
I need to know that
right.
Dyson. Yeah. Okay.
Dyson. I've actually bought someone had pawned one, and so I was able to get one for like $300. That's at a pawn shop, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take it." That was the best buy I've ever had, man. Used, it was still fantastic. It's not great for fucking, but
Wait,
hold on. Let me just interject.
Wait.
This Dyson commercial was brought to you by Joey Valentine, who loves his Dyson.
Wait, but loves to the point where you've attempted to fuck the vacuum?
No,
like on Scary Movie.
See how much suction does that thing have?
I mean,
it has enough to bruise. I'll tell you that.
You went all out. You like went into Best Buy. Show me your best vacuum. The guy's like, well, this one's pretty good. It's a Dyson. He's like, well, let me ask you a couple questions. Number one,
zip.
Is it easy to move around? Yeah, it has the rolling ball. It's pretty good. Number two,
is it a wet dry?
Yeah, and can you fuck it? And the guy goes, honestly, sir, you can fuck anything. Good answer. Sold.
That'd be a great. Like, you're working at Best Buy and somebody comes in. What's the best vacuum to fuck? Let's call Joey. He's really knowledgeable on that.
Pull up this episode of Nurse Talking. Well, first,
how much is it new then? How much is it new if it was $300 at a pawn shop?
They're like $700-800.
Yeah, they're pricey.
Fuck me.
Let me
I
tell you,
paid
not
$600 for mine.
Yeah,
I've
you're
never
not gonna
really stuck
find
my
man.
dick in a vacuum. I'm just joking.
Yeah, we don't.
Not again.
I may
Hey,
have
it was worth every
shot back
night.
when I was younger.
Every night.
Wait a second. I've heard the word. I tried shop vac younger.
I think when I was younger, I may have tried the shot. I didn't turn it on, but I think I did stick my dick in the tube. There was a time when puberty hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. I got real creative. Like I was taking bananas and I was emptying them out and then wrapping them in duct tape, and so I could fuck the peel. And then, but I found while I was becoming a man, I found the most reliable, cheapest, most accurate thing was an arm floaty. Blow up an arm floaty.
An arm floaty.
You know that shit up.
You have a good fucking point.
Oh yeah, I used to play with this band out in Dallas, and I'd throw them out into the crowd, and I'd say, "Go home and fuck these." And I'd go over to my friends' houses, and they'd be on the floor all shiny.
I know.
Oh.
This episode is beautiful.
Don't invite Joey to kids' parties. The pool is involved.
I told you should definitely.
There are so many questions.
There needs to be a disclaimer that I come with a potty mouth.
I never just. It's more. I just never thought about it.
Again, you can imagine Joey going into a Walmart. Where's your swimming department? Oh, this way, sir. Grabs the floaty. These ones will hold you up in water, right?
It sounds like he went to every fucking store or like a Walmart where they have everything there already.
Sir, why do you need 10-arm floaty?
Because he went to the grocery store, then he went to the fucking swim store.
It's like keep busting those. I need a higher quality material.
You are right, Johnny. He went to the grocery store first, bought some bananas. Went to Home Depot, bought some duct tape. Went to fucking Walmart, bought some
I was very disappointed in that. I've tried fucking fruit. That's no good. I've tried fucking melons. You know, you can drill a hole. You can stick your dick in there, but it's just, it's just not gonna work, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
That has to be
sticky. This sucks. I have a. Let me finish before you chime in, Lafayette. So I have a young one, and they're in. He loves like to swim and stuff, and she has arm floaties. And will I ever violate her arm floaties? I don't know.
You'll never not think about it.
You're already questioning about it.
You're gonna be at the public swimming pool and all these kids wearing arm floaters, and you go, "God, get out of my fucking head!"
You can rip the arm floaties off the kid, push them in the pool, run to the bathroom.
At the public pools, someone always leaves something behind.
Hey, kid, I'll get that. Let me clean that up for you.
I'm gonna turn this into lost and found.
God, that's what I'm saying. Like, you show up to the public pool. You here to swim, sir? No, you have a lost and found I could look through.
Yeah. My kid left some floaties here. I'm pretty sure.
Anything I could overinflate. And that actually works with any kind of thing like that, like a blow up mattress. You just a blow up mattress. You fold it over like a sandwich.
Oh God, I can't.
You gotta think of anything that has air and is vinyl. You can fuck it.
I can see Johnny in the doctor's office with the fucking The blood pressure cuff.
The blood pressure cuff.
He slaps that thing on.
And it makes that noise too, right? I got up to 200 psi, motherfuckers.
Personal
So
record.
So now I understand the whole appeal of fleshlights. I get it.
So what do you do for? God damn
Those
it.
are-
I
those
can't
are
believe I'm
okay.
asking this, but what do you do for the lube?
I
So
mean,
okay.
What now?
The lube. What do you use for the lube?
Astro Glide, baby.
Oh, back in the day it was Vaseline, but now I got the pro stuff.
What's the
The
process?
pro
Like,
stuff. He went up
get
to stuff in
vitamin
the big
C.
leagues now.
The stuff that I order online, and have delivered
Oh,
to my
gross.
house discreetly.
sunscreen.
No, I don't know. Astroglide. I don't even fuck with masturbation anymore. I don't lost my sex drive. I'm old and fat.
Well,
Just
I've
give
got a
up.
year left, so I want to make it a good year.
left.
Look, I cannot be the only one who stuck his dick in some unusual things. Don't you remember?
Man,
Don't you
not
remember
a
puberty?
fruit.
Not a
No.
banana peel. I didn't.
All
hit a
my
banana.
unusual things had names, and
I remember,
Ted.
man, being 12 years old, and I was watching
Rover.
the Three Stooges, and a blonde with big tits came on, and I went in my pants. First time, and from then on, it was Wax City.
Once you learn all about it, I just full go. Just
I remember I ran upstairs and I looked at myself in the mirror and I went, "What the fuck just happened? What the fuck?" Freaking the fuck out, man.
that is true though. I do recall the first time that I was like, what the fuck just came out of me? And I was like, well, this might be interesting.
I didn't even do anything. I wish I could do that now. I wish there was some
Oh,
way,
man.
you could
Like a
just-
Jedi mind trick. You willed yourself to.
I don't know what was going on.
Man,
I
that's,
do remember being caught by my brother under my bed,
under the bed or under the sheets.
under the bed, because
Why were you
Whose
under the
bed?
bed?
well,
who got- who
I
caught
didn't
who?
want to be caught, so obviously I was caught.
Did you guys share a room? Is that why?
No, he just happened to come into my bedroom. And Hugh, where are you? Under the bed? Fuck! Go away!
Under the bed. That's. Huh.
I only got caught one time in my life. Let me tell you about this. I was at my apartment and I was whacking off in the shower, and the devil came in, and she had a real fucking major issue with masturbation because she was always like, "You can fuck me anytime you want." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." But I like to fuck other people in my mind. So anyway, she walked in and she ran over and she grabbed my dick and pulled it so hard it turned purple for weeks.
Good lord.
Yeah,
You
no
don't
bullshit.
you don't know
Terrible
how
story.
you don't know how
It's also
close
a
you're hitting
felony.
the home, Joey.
Somebody pulled
Yeah.
your dick, Hugh?
No, no, Lafayette. I was being serious for a brief moment.
Yeah, but
I was being serious for a brief
Yeah, but
moment.
that's what made it sound like two, though.
What is-
Someone really ripped your dick
I
off.
understand.
His story was about
I
how
understand.
the devil pulled his dick.
I was referring to the first half of his story.
First
About not being allowed to masturbate.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
good. You're not allowed to.
Correct.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
Clarification again. We need more context because
You know what? Let's just ask the question. Hugh, have you ever fucking had someone pull your dick until it was purple?
No.
Besides yourself.
like, that's
Okay.
what we all thought.
All right, so that's what we all thought. 100% because
No, I was referring to the first half of the story. Sorry.
Yep.
My
That was a
bad.
good one, though. That was a good one. Oh, man.
She's that's the only woman. And she would freak the fuck out about that.
Yes.
I
It's
guess
just
in her
crazy,
mind, yeah,
Completely,
I guess my question to you would
completely
be,
relate.
my
Completely
question to you would be, if she said you can fuck me anytime you want, did you take her up on that? And then was it false advertising?
if I did that,
Not that. It's just
instead
not
of
even
having
that.
sex with her, it was because I wanted it to be over with quick, and and involving another person means I have to put effort into it, and well, I didn't want to.
Yeah, you wanted
Yeah.
a quick hit, and that was it.
That is
Yeah.
true.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not even about. It's almost not even about sex. It's just about something different.
Don't get me wrong, man. Like I said, she was smoking hot,
Right.
and
just crazy.
I don't know.
I
I
guess.
think the fact that I had this beautiful wife who wanted to fuck all the time made me not want to. As weird as that sounds.
it does sound
Doesn't
pretty
sound
weird.
weird. Not
But
to me. I
at the
get it.
same time,
I get it.
At the same time, God damn it, Hugh, you threw me off. You just Because you
pulled
wanted
your dick
everyone
off
to know
right
that
now.
you
He
you
pulled your
related
dick.
to everyone.
Go
You
rip your dick
basically
off and
pulled on my
come
dick
back.
until it was purple. So I'm done. I don't.
Has anyone else? Has anyone else?
and this
gotten
is
caught?
like this is like a topic for a different show entirely. So
Never got caught. But I could, like I said, I could understand the whole. Sometimes you just want to go to town on yourself and be like, yeah, I just need.
Nobody knows
you know
me
what?
like I know me.
I just
You know what I'm
need.
saying?
Yeah, I just need 5 minutes and just I'm good. All right.
And maybe some people don't know about the thumb thing.
the what again?
Hello?
Repeat.
I thought we were in the fucking
No.
the
Safe
honest
zone,
tree.
in the safe rooms.
zone.
The show's not that open. Okay, go drink some Powerade. God damn you.
No age.
No, it's for me. It's a conspiracy against the gays when I play sports.
Hey, Johnny, about that score.
Hey, whoa, we don't. This
fuck
is not a
it.
sports show, Hugh. The Celtics
Sorry.
won.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not a sports show. So.
Forget it. I'm just gonna look it up. You
All
guys are
right, you
terrible
got it.
people.
Joey. I see Johnny and Joey throwing me off now. Joey, you have any topic to cover here?
Well, I have a whole bunch of stuff, but it's all for my next show, so I'm not going to do that. But I did want to tell you guys something funny because we were talking about going out, right, versus the online dating thing. And
Yep.
I used to go out when I lived in Dallas, man, chicks are easy there. And but you pull, you know how you have the corny fucking lines, right? I was sitting at a bar in the Woodlands, and I was by myself. And a woman comes and sits down next to me, and she's looking at me. I could see it out of the corner of my eye. And so she starts kind of moving her way over towards me. And she says, "Hey," she says, "my watch says you're not wearing any underwear." And I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I said, "Nah, I'm wearing underwear." And she goes, "Oh, well, I guess it's 10 minutes fast."
Ooh.
Oh, it's like, check, please.
Good one. That's a good one.
And yes, we did go back to her apartment, but she was, you know what? I don't want to tell you that story.
You already told me the story.
Yeah,
Well, you said the women.
No,
are
I don't want to
easy
tell you
water.
about.
We don't want to.
I don't want to tell you about what kind of woman she turned out to be and what she was into.
Oh,
Oh, I do want to know. Now you said it. Now I want to know.
All right, and I promise to keep my
fine.
hand
You can-
above my pants.
Who you, Carlos, or you want to mark the time down in case you got to get rid of it? Okay, I'd never. This is the one and only time I'd ever been with a squirter, and
Johnny's aware of this.
we got back to her apartment, and she went into the bathroom. She came out with a nicely folded towel. This is before we didn't discuss anything. Okay, she comes out with this nicely folded towel. She lays it down on her bed. She gets undressed from the bottom down, and she takes my hand and she says, "I want you to take your fingers and you try and punch through like you're trying to break through my stomach lining."
Wow.
did it work?
Damn.
And so I started pointing to the sky with my fingers and jamming them up in there. And I've never seen so much fluid come out of a human being.
And at first, right, it's super cool because you're like, I'm the fucking man. But then
it was a huge
there's
ego
the whole
boost.
like cleanup thing afterwards, and then the whole like, if you do your research, it's like 80% or 90% P type of thing.
Yes, of
Well,
course.
I thought I was the man, but then as I reflected on it, I'm like, she was so prepared for the whole situation. It wasn't like we were at the park and she said, "I need to go and change." No, she laid out the towel. She
was at her
guided me
place,
in.
or you guys were
She's like the guy
you
at
guys
the
were at her
fucking
place.
airport, with the
And then
fucking glowing batons.
It was all set up.
And that was it. No,
You were the mark.
no sex after that.
No, I don't know. I just kind of was freaked out by it. It was
Right.
It's
I
not
mean, she
for
had to
everybody.
have,
I get it.
like 50% of her body. She should have been like half the size she was by the time we were done. What? It was so much. It was like, when you see those fire hydrants that are running, and you're like, some fireman needs to come stop that.
Right, because if your body is like 80% water, then she should have been dead.
You were just like looking like, holy fuck.
I was like, I'll see myself out. Thanks for a wonderful evening. Thanks for a great story 20 years from now on a
And
podcast.
then with each step,
My three fingers enjoyed themselves thoroughly.
Man, she was looking for somebody to just do that, and you won.
right?
Yeah.
You were the
I
winner.
won the prize.
You won the prize.
So
Yeah.
she had a pickup line for you. That was awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
I know, it was so awesome. I never had a woman come up and use a line on me ever.
Now, you know what? That is anybody else had somebody come and use a pickup line on you?
Yeah.
Hugh, give me your pickup line. What was it?
Hermosa Beach, before I met Garini, my wife. I was sitting in a bar, one of the beach bars, and just sitting there, and a girl walks over, and she says, "We'd love for you to come home with me and my husband." And I'm like, "No, I don't think I want to do that." Clearly, it was like an indication of he's just going to sit back and watch, and I'm like, "No, I don't."
It doesn't sound like a pickup line so much as an indecent proposal.
Yeah. So it's basically swingers. Gotcha.
Yes.
They just-
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Johnny.
Yeah,
you got
but I
one?
mean,
You
couldn't
got
do
one?
it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No? Yeah,
I don't think
it's-
so.
I'm saying it's rare, man.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
not very common, and I've
You know, I mean,
gone out a lot.
I mean, sure, all of us have had girls come up and talk to us because they're interested, but to lay a fucking true line on you, that blew me out of the water.
That's impressive.
I mean, and it's an automatic, like, yeah, of course I'll fuck you. I mean, that was,
right.
Well, I mean,
Right.
don't say right, Hugh. You backed out.
Yeah, because it felt the third person was semi weird.
Right, because
Wait, the third person
the
was
devil's
weird?
threesome.
Wait, so the dude's just gonna watch, right?
That was the indication that I got, was that he's going to watch us, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Should have asked clarifying questions.
Well, let's go round table on that. Who's in? Who's out?
Yeah. Let's say you're at a bar, you're single, and they come up to you and they're like, "Hey." So, clearly, Hugh's answer was no.
All right. So the woman is she's attractive or not attractive?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So
Definitely.
attractive woman comes up to you. She says, "You can fuck me," and the husband just wants to sit in the corner and watch.
I think there was a certain time in my life where I would have. Obviously not now, but maybe in the future. Wait, are you asking me because you know somebody?
I would say yes, and I'd follow up with, I mean, if you got 10 minutes, and then just,
Then I will rock your world and make a mess of your place.
I mean, by the time your husband
Who's
comes
in?
up with whatever drink he went to get from the kitchen, I'm walking back past them. I'm grabbing a drink from his hand. Your turn, buddy. And then just keep on going, put on the Netflix and watch some TV.
If they had like clarifying things like, "Hey, me and my husband own this like pool floaty store," I'll be like, "Fucking, I'm in." Even if they just wanted to like invite me to a party, I'm fucking everything now.
Nice. I
got to give it a try.
You don't need to be invited to a party. Just if you want to go to Walmart tomorrow, you're good.
Sir.
The more I'm
Gotta
thinking
try
about it,
before I
man,
buy
I'm
it.
seeing that dude's eyes on me, man. I can't stop thinking about that.
Or you
I'd
could
say
Yeah.
if your husband's gonna sit outside of the window
Sure.
and I lock the bedroom door, then yeah, you got a deal.
You know what? You know what you do is you say, "Look, that's fine. Let's go buy some baby cams. Your husband can watch from another room."
Well,
or have a
nowadays
They have
That's
other cams.
FaceTime.
Why get the baby cams?
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Why do you want it fucking hidden?
Because then it looks bigger.
I tell you what, we'll just meet tomorrow night after you get the baby
What
cam.
is going on?
Everything looks
the
bigger
fish
on baby
islands.
cam.
Hey,
I
listen,
want the fucking
you go
baby
to
cam, and I want the lullaby in the back. I want.
listen, you go to
Gets you
Target
off.
tomorrow, and I'll meet up tomorrow night.
I mean, you just say things like, "My back hurts. I can only lay on my back while doing this. You guys okay with that? Are you okay with that?" And then the
So
husband's
you're
like,
100% honest.
"Yeah." The husband's
Oh.
like, "Well, I have to lay on the bed first." Like, fuck, this defeats everything.
And that's it. And that's the other thing. You get home, it's like, well, he's going to go first, and then you'll join in.
But see,
No,
that's even a better option because then you can just run out of the room.
All right. First of all, I don't think any one of you here have standards. At one point, all of us would have fucking done it. So, Hugh, with the whole like, maybe at that point you were doing okay, but I mean, before payday, everybody eats top ramen.
So you want to get paid for this, Johnny?
I'm just saying, as the
do it for
payday
$20.
thing and the top ramen is like everyone slums
The
it.
woman
Every
comes up
once
to
in a while.
Johnny.
Actually,
Me and my husband. He's like, "Cash app." Excuse me, Venmo. What the fuck you guys take? I mean, am I paying? You paying? What's the deal here? No one comes and just offers.
I mean, no,
sex.
don't get me
This is
wrong.
not
Whatever
how
the
this shit
deal
works.
is, I'm in, and it'll be well worth it. Am I paying you? You paying me? Yeah.
Could you imagine? I mean, again, it's like someone a hot. Hugh says she's hot. She comes up
She
to
was.
you and he goes, "Me and my husband want you to come back to our house and join us." It could be fucking playing Uno. You don't fucking know the stipulation.
Monopoly.
The fuck are you talking about?
That's great.
You want to
man,
come back
because
and play
he thinks
Uno?
He's gonna get laid. He's back there. She's setting up a bridge
Hang
table.
on.
And shit. We got dominoes. And he's
No,
like,
fuck
whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa.
This is
Draw
so much.
four,
This is
motherfucker.
so much funny. This is so much fun. We're playing Monopoly. 1, 2, 3. I want to buy your house. What?
I mean, I would leave because Monopoly's so fucking long. And
Yeah.
that's how it turns out. Hugh, good job.
That's a great point. That may have been they may have been into something other than sex.
Yeah, you
Maybe they wanted a good game of spades or something. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not what they said. But anyway,
Oh, they actually said though that they wanted
No,
to.
Hugh doesn't
No.
know. He was
Oh,
fucking
good
scared.
Lord.
no, I knew. I
You know
knew.
nothing.
Yes, I did. I
I
knew.
had it happen to me.
You did. Oh, tell us the story.
Well, it's not the same because there was 4 of us, but this is how this played out. I was at the Curtain Club in Dallas, and I was watching a friend's band play. Newly married to my first wife, and this guy comes up to me and he says, "My wife would like to fuck your wife," and I was like, "Cool," and I didn't really think much of it. Well, we left the club, and we went back to their house, and he and I were out in the garage drinking beers and talking about engines and shit. And like an hour had gone by, and I realized the girls weren't with us anymore. So he and I went into the bedroom, and she, sure enough, was giving it to my wife with this gigantic fucking dildo. And he and I looked at each other, and I was like, "Yeah." And then I took mine, and he took his, and that was that.
How
Huh.
So,
that's great.
That would have been my first question too. Someone goes, hey, "My wife wants to fuck your wife." Your wife has a dick?
but it worked out really well, man. The guy was cool, and we talked a lot of man stuff, and then we both fucked our wives.
I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine you guys.
Oh, you did. You guys stayed. You actually literally.
He was
We're
the best
like
man in
near
my
each
life.
other.
We walked into we opened the bedroom door, and it shone light, like it spread across like a Star Wars movie, and I could see her on top of Nicole, and she was, going in and out with that
Right.
thing, and we both just kind of drunkenly moved over to the bed, and I guess I just kind of moved his wife out of the way, and I just started fucking mine, and he started fucking his.
That's crazy.
Now, you guys
know?
still have the beers in your hand, like cleaning
They
them
were-
together? Like, hey, good job, buddy.
There was no high-fiving. I will admit that is something that I've always wanted to do. A high five.
Right? And it also could have been what Hugh was for. The guy also wanted to high five somebody while fucking his wife.
I had a similar situation to that, but it didn't pan
Oh,
out
give it
at
to
the
us.
end.
Give it to us, Hugh.
Well, it was somebody, a cheerleader with the Kings that I was with, and her best friend, and she was dating a basketball player with the Kings, and we went up to Tahoe. We played strip poker, and I was thinking, "Fuck yeah, this is going to turn out well." It didn't. It didn't become anything. We all ran around naked, but nothing came from it. But I thought
run around naked though. Like, give me that part.
we
of the
just
story.
ran out of the house like, "Oh, look at us, we're naked." We ran out of the house, and then just nothing came of it.
Hey Hugh,
I
can
gotta-
you do me a quick favor? Just
I'm not going to name. Not going to name
Never
names.
tell me this story again. Okay?
It was the best story I've ever heard, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Your story.
Think about it. I have
It's not a
same-
bad story.
Hey, Joey, I got the same situation.
Write
I
it
went
down,
to Tahoe.
Carlos.
We played strip poker.
Yeah,
and
well,
we ran around the house.
In our situation, nobody fucked, and
That's
And
true.
I won
Nobody
$20.
did.
Yeah, did you win any money?
I don't know. Didn't
That's the
matter.
that was a
That would have
highlight.
been the best part of the story.
Yeah.
How
No,
about
it was
this?
the best part
A
of the
guy
story
could-
was seeing everybody naked.
How about
you-
this
you mean,
scenario?
You and the other dude?
Corliss Williamson.
Yeah, Corliss. Who was it? Was it
Wasn't
Spud
Corliss Williamson?
Webb?
I
Joey?
shall not. I shall not name names.
All right. Well,
Joey, you
Did he
have
look
another
like your
situation.
microphone?
I got a scenario for you guys. How about this? Guy comes up to you at the bar, and he says, "I want you to come back to my house, and sit on the end of the bed while I fuck my wife. I'll give you $100. You high five me when I climax.
Done.
I'm in.
All you gotta do
Yeah.
is just sit there, hand in the
Yeah.
air. And he's like, "Here
I'm
it
like-
comes." You're like, "Yes."
I'm like, you want photos and video as well? Yeah.
Right.
That's
Bonus
your
footage.
editing side, right? You're
Always thinking about that.
always thinking. All right, so the
Gets into the
sex
room,
was
how are
only
we gonna
30
shoot this?
seconds, but my editing time was hours. I would have to see the wife. I mean, I'm sorry, I got standards, but I would have to see the wife.
It's $100.
But I'm in.
Come
You don't got
on.
standards. Come on. I've seen some of the stuff.
You had standards.
came
Put a
with.
fucking latex
Okay.
glove on your hand when you high
First of all, when Carlos said you don't have standards, it's like, oh man, he's talking. Man.
Wait, hey,
Yeah,
talking about my wife, motherfucker.
Exactly what I thought. Johnny has no standards. He's married.
I've seen his wife.
I've seen his wife. His standards are low.
Oh, savage.
Yeah, I probably should be.
Wow.
Should
Wow.
be defending the mother of my child. But,
But you
Well, I'm
won't.
talking about back in the day. Our younger days, you had no standards. I remember this chick from Santa Cruz that came up to your place, and I begged you. I'm like, dude, don't do it, dude. Don't do
kill's a kill.
it. Mm.
They said in the military, sir. Kill's a kill.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Like
that's
you-
bad when your friends are telling you not to.
Hugh,
All
did
right.
you answer the question? Would you take the $100?
Yo, broke ass. I could see it in your face. You're like, well, is it going to be 20s? Are you going to write me a check? Do I have to claim it? Yeah, you're taking it, broke motherfucker.
Is it?
Fine.
I'm
I'll take it.
taking it to be able to tell people
You know
I
what?
fucking
You,
did that.
I'm just going to send you $100, and
You know
you're
what's
going to
funny?
know what it's for, okay?
Johnny has a good point. The guy gives him a 1099 form. Fill that shit out.
Oh, man, I'm only gonna make $40. I ain't going.
Yeah.
I ain't going.
You're an employee for this next 15 minutes. 14 minutes in, he fires you. It's $100.
I'm
Hugh.
filing
Just give
for
him a high
unemployment.
five.
Call these numbers, verify my shit.
You don't, and I mean, I don't know if you even have to watch. You just have to wait for him to finish and give him a high five. That's it.
No, I
$100.
I
do
think
that
that
for
would be
fucking
that would
free.
be for me. That would be part of the deal. Like I'm not gonna like sit outside and then give you a high five afterwards. I want to know what's going on.
No, you have to be in the room.
I know, but okay. What? Wait, are you
I'm
offering?
going
Wait,
live.
let me see the cash first.
Going
Am I
live.
offering? All right.
Camera on.
That's it, man.
It also depends on what time of the month it is. Meaning, is
Before
it
payday or after payday?
before payday? Before or after payday?
Still
Take
putting
it.
thought into this $100 high five.
I know, Hugh. Exactly.
Are you
I-
breaking it down as to what your finances are?
Yeah.
Whether
So
you'll
we-
do it or not?
Dude, we
Are
have
you
to
fucking
hear this.
seriously doing that?
Hugh, we have to hear how you're thinking about this. Give it.
If I'm driving the Bronco, then I'm actually losing money. So
He said something time of the month. I was like, took it a different way. What?
Oh,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
He's,
thank you, Hugh, for slowing everything down.
It's still
Slow in the
$100. bro.
This is how we're
Slow
gonna
in the
end the
roll.
podcast.
Slow in the roll.
Just
I mean,
complete
Still
stop.
$100. Fucking take it, man.
Send me your Venmo, Hugh. I'll
Just
just
fucking take it.
know what it's for.
Well, easiest $100 you would ever made in your life. But yeah, fuck it. Whatever. All right. Well, I think that's our show. Well, and on that note, this has been Nerds Talking the Podcast with Joey Valentine from Fat Guy Loves Cake. Check that podcast out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, where all your podcasts are found. It's a great show. It's only a 30-minute show. So it's not like you're sitting there like, okay, I'm going to listen to today, but I don't have time for the whole show. Oh, no. These are like real quick, like a sitcom.
easy to digest.
Yeah. And some good stuff. I mean, the Sex Pistols show, I started watching it. You brought it up. I was going to watch it anyway, but it's pretty good. And then your IT story, which is right. All IT people are pricks.
Right.
100%. Carlos used to be an IT person, so it makes sense. And then, so check out Fat Guy Loves Cake everywhere, anywhere podcasts are found. And of course, Nerds Talking the Podcast every Friday, a new episode. So as we end the show, as always, for Johnny,
See ya.
for Hugh,
Live long and prosper.
for Carlos, bye-bye, for Joey,
Thanks for having me, guys.
anytime. And I'm Lafayette. Remember, every Friday, Nerds Talking the Podcast. See you later.